I'm dangerous to limitation. I'm dangerous to scarcity. Oh, just be with that for a moment. The first danger zone is an awareness that the most dangerous people on the planet are people without a vision or purpose. They are dangerous folks. Their mind becomes available to the day-by-day trends that are going on in the world, whatever is trending, whatever is popular. Their minds are open to the emotional contagion of the planet, and they live primarily as a kind of emotional reaction to what's going on in the world. Those are some dangerous folks, because when they bump into you, they can become one, an energetic vampire that tries to suck your energy, or two, they become an individual that can try to pull you into the pity party of the masses and give you a filter of everything that's going wrong on the planet until you live in a kind of malaise and doubt and fear and worry and lose your energy and zest for your own growth, development, and unfoldment. Those are some dangerous people. And then you move into the second danger zone. The second danger zone are the individuals that are dangerous to the previous paradigm. They're dangerous to the status quo. They're dangerous to the limited point of view. You want to be one of those kind of dangerous people. You know, you have come to the planet, and you did not come to the planet to walk lockstep in the status quo, stuff that's already here. No, you came to be dangerous to the status quo. You came to be a conscious disruptor of the previous held paradigm, not in negativity, not in hate, not in fear, but your mere presence of the next stage of human evolution is dangerous to the previous paradigm. Lack, limitation, fear, doubt, worry, greed, and things of that particular nature that run amok and have normalized themselves in the world via the media. You want to establish yourself in such a frequency of divine love and gratitude and appreciation and generosity and forgiveness and kindness, in other words, character development, that you look absolutely strange to the old paradigm of might makes right, with the understanding, as I said earlier in the first service, that we must finally come to an understanding that hate is not a family value. It is not a family value. Though it has become normalized throughout the dark side of social media, people saying all manner of negative things and not being held accountable because they wouldn't say the same thing to a person if they were in person with them. We must rise up to the frequency that this kind of hate is not a family value. Family values are love and peace and joy and harmony and generosity and forgiveness, patience. And so we want to be dangerous to the limited paradigm of separation and greed and immature competition and might makes right and comparison with each other, so that we're no longer playing the game of superiority, inferiority, or even equality. Every individual is pretty much the same, and the only thing that separates us are our mental habits. That is what separates us. It's our conversational habits, our physical habits. And if you can bring your mental and physical habits under the right use of the law, you will see, regardless of how many mistakes you may have made in the past, regardless of your past perception of yourself, regardless of the perception of yourself that you may have gleaned from other people, you will rise out of the muck and the mud of that kind of confusion, because your life is an emanation of the only life that there is. This is what you want to catch. Everyone here, basically the same in our interiority, unique emanations of the presence, but our habits ultimately show up as our life. And it's beautiful. You become the individuals that become keenly aware, period. So you're always on the verge of who I am as being, my being, and what's next in terms of the next expression of this infinite aspect of who I am. That's the growth factor. Now, if you walk with that awareness, inertia will turn to momentum. Where there is stagnation in your life, the progressive nature of the universe, you'll start to vibrate with that, and movement will take place. Now, here's the beautiful part about that. As you yield to the progressive nature of the universe, so presence and its universal laws, that sometimes, and you yield to it. You say in substance, show me the glory I had with thee before the beginning of time. I am here for the next stage of my own unfolding. I want to be the next great version of myself. I know that I'm sleepwalking at some level of my life. Let me wake up. You see, you enter into some kind of aspect like that. You get caught in the momentum of a progressive universe. And you may not know exactly what you want, exactly what it's going to look like, but it starts to, the movement of the eternal starts to move through you, and you start to give visions, and you start to give dreams, and intuitive hits, and hunches, and little pinpricks of, oh my God, there's so much about me I didn't know. I thought I was simply the son or daughter of my parents. I thought I was simply that place where I grew up and the schools I went through and the things that happened to me. There's so much more about me. It starts to leak through, you see. And then when that desire of your heart starts to take over, you see, you don't get rid of desires. You become transmuted into the higher frequency of your growth. And then you realize that every single desire that is incomplete until it has a universal outlet. That every desire that's moving through you eventually has a universal outlet, which means what's trying to come through you is not just for you, it's for the world, it's for society, it's for your descendants. It's universal, it's not selfish. When you're sleepwalking and don't know it, then oftentimes you have these desires, but they're selfish. Me, my. No, but I came here, it's better. I've seeded it with something else. Come what may, regardless of what was going on, I had enough strength of character to hold fast to that which is real and eternal. I see a vision of possibility. The energy is coursing through me. I'm living in it. Be strong in the next stage of your own unfolding. 2 danger zones. Where are you? Dangerous to other people because you have no vision and purpose, or dangerous to the previous paradigm because you're living with vision and a purpose? I'm daring to say you're in the second danger zone.